Everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Desert Bus. My name is Shieldcrud. I'm here with guests. As always, we have a bunch of people. Let me get the list open. It's a bunch of people.
It's right in your Skype window.
Yeah, well, I had to open it up again. Angeline, Anger Panda, Jonathan Wheeler, that's Proton John, Hover.
That's my real name, you jerk!
Oh no! Kotai, Oyster, Psychedelic Eyeball, and Slow Beef. We have superstars! Oh, he hates it when I say that. Anyway, we are here going to read a beautiful novella for you. We hope you enjoy it.
His ship.
Firefox!
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 His ship hurtled noiselessly through deep space. His cargo, 12,000 stolen credits. His destination, Saturn. Destination, Saturn. Bomb, 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 bomb! That was my own fact.
Okay, second look eyeball if you would.
Didn't actually say boom, 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 boom.
No, although there are some onomatopoeias in here, so I
wait, there are some what?
You know, like BAME.
No, wait. What are they called?
Onomatopoeia.
Dude.
Onomatopoeia.
Learn some grammar.
That's not grammar.
No, it's grammar. You gotta learn some grammar.
Grammar. Alright.
Anyway.
Yeah, read away.
The point, Rick, is not to achieve supremacy over your foes, but to ensure that at some point you have no foes, said Grust, a large alien. Whatever, Grust. There ain't no spacer between here and the interstellar enigma that doesn't have at least a few foes. They just come with the job. Grust left the room. There was no point in talking to this man sensibly. He would never know the deeper mysteries of Convar M8. His religion was Convar 80ism.
Wait, what?
This is like a...
Convar M8 is his religion?
I think it's supposed to be Convar 8, and that's a typo. There's quite a few typos. This is type written out like on a typewriter. It was, if I remember correctly, it was left in a library somewhere, and he couldn't find the original owner, so he scanned them all in. And
that's crazy. Keep going. This is great.
Anyway, yeah, sorry. His religion was Convar 8ism. Grust wondered why he ever hired this pilot, but then he realized something he should have known all along. No other pilot would accept a contract from a Convar 80ian, not after all the attacks on Pluto.
So wait. Convar 8, like the number 8?
Yeah, like Convar and then 8.
and had become is one word.
God.
Not after all the attacks on Pluto. Convar 80ism had become interstellar religious liability. Then star, so this is like later on. Rick from a different point of view. Rick hated Grust because he hated all Convar 80ians. He planned to kill Grust as soon as they got to Saturn. He knew how to make it look like an accident. He would put a subtle poison into Grust's holy Ertz wine, make it look like he got a bad batch. It happened. Rick seethed with anger as he remembered his brother who died in the first Pluto attack. He fingered the scars on his arm he had received while rescuing his dead dog from a bear trap. His dog and his brother had become linked inexorably in his mind.
Wait, what?
You knew the word inexorably?
Inexorably, yeah.
What did his dog have to do with his dead brother?
Because they're linked! They're linked inexorably. Anyway, if I'm done
it's like
filling
that
in
movie
all
with
blanks,
Don Johnson.
stupid people,
Inexorably.
Keep going. Sorry, driving the bus, not too smart.
he would avenge 2 deaths when he reached Saturn. And then there's a poem here. Saturn, O mighty rings of Saturn, spin and slowly rotate, a metaphor for our lives. They too turn effortlessly. That was chapter 1 of Destination Saturn.
Oh, we gotta get second eyeball back.
Where's chapter 2? I see chapter 1, then it goes to chapter 2.
It's on the first page.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Chapter 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Alright, Psych, you're reading chapter 2.
You have to find chapter 2.
It's first page.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Yeah, second chapter on the first page.
So who's reading that?
You are.
I used to have them all as separate pictures, but I think I deleted them when I had this compilation.
Okay.
Oh hey, this is errata. Why is there an errata? Oh, okay, yeah, because it's kind of hard to read some parts, and some people managed to determine, like, there's some parts that are crossed out with X's since the typewriter went back over them, and some people managed to read through them. So, Chapter 1, apparently the errata says he fingered the scars on his arm where he was partially... He fingered the scars on his arm where he was partially exploded during the Pluto attack. That was X'd out.
Exploded.
Yeah, and there's a poem for Chapter 4, but I'll cover that when we get to Chapter 4.
Yeah.
Okay, Psychedelic.
Alright. I think it's getting to the...
What's that, Slow Beef?
I think it's getting to the point where it's last call for slow beef.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have a cigarette. And then
Closing time.
One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer.
We know the song. Wait a minute, why is there an illustration with this?
That's the cover of the book. This is the one. If you go down to the bottom, it has instructions how to print this off and assemble it into a short little booklet.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, Psychedelic, go ahead.
I printed off a couple of these and brought them to school. It was great. Everyone loved them.
Where's chapter 1? Is it the top left or?
It's second page. It's not marked as chapter 1. It's the second page, the first chapter. It says Destination Saturn at the top in capitals.
Guys. Psychedelic is about to read this for us. It'll be great.
Right. Alright. Rick, just like he told Grust, did have some enemies. Chief among these was the space Cossack, Rostov.
Wait, a space Cossack? A Russian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Russian space. Remember what happened to the space race. No, this is not part of the story, sorry. 5 years ago, Rick escorted Rostov's sister to a den on the interstellar Russian Federation control of Deep Rock 2. He had forgotten the whole space heritage. Never date a space Cossack sister. That evening, Rostov's father accidentally came across Rick and his daughter in a rather indecent situation. Ooh. A laser bolt. Laser or laser?
The laser bolts, I think it's X'd out.
Yeah,
Laser bolt slammed into the
them
wall
laser
of the
bolts.
bed. And Rick made an attempt out of the window with the doll fur
Father.
Oh, bother.
shaking
Father.
his fist angrily, and the daughter finger blowing him a kiss as he jumped aboard his aircraft and sailed away. Ever since then, Rick has not been welcome on Debrusk 2. The father blamed Rostov for this indiscretion that brought so much shame to the family, as it is a brother's role to guard the honor of the women of his family. Rick wasn't too educated on the subtleties of interstellar Russia honor politics. He will be soon enough, thought Rostov. Soon enough, indeed. Rostov thought this while he cleaned the energy cartridge of his laser lance and proton saber. Rick reclined peacefully in the comfy captain chair of the bridge. He was still 2 weeks away from Saturn and his revenge. Dun 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 dun. He had told Grust to clean up the plasma converters in the engine room, and this had kept the philosophizing alien out of his hair for the last 2 hours. He was beginning to drift off to sleep, preparing for a delicious dream involving the famous holographic cinema XXXXX star. Wandia Olowa. Rick had a poster from her latest release. Latest release. Oh, latest release. Oh God. Why is this a single word? God damn it, learn how to read.
Because he's not very good with a typewriter. Continue.
Yeah. Alright. Darling Killstar, up in his cabin. Suddenly, a blast reverberated through the ship, throwing Rick from his chair onto the floor. What was that? He thought. Are we under attack? Grust then charged into the room and shouted, Rick, we are under attack!
Some Peter Camera action right there.
He said right before he collapsed due to unconsciousness rendered due to... What the fuck? What kind of grammar is that? Due to a stun blast from Rostov's proton lance. We are meeting again. For the last time.
It's supposed to be Russian.
Yeah.
There's just for clarification, there's a Russian accent like typed out in the story.
We are meeting again.
Yeah.
For the last time.
Anyway,
Good. I'm tired of smashing your ugly face, Rostov, said Rick. Rostov then said, smash my face if you like, Rick, but my proton saber disagree. Rostov was pointing his horrific weapon right at Rick's head.
oh my God! Okay,
What's Rick now?
Where's chapter 3? I see it.
yeah, second
I
page.
found it.
Yeah, hey, Kotai, read the next one that you found it.
No,
Actually,
it's
can
too small. I can't read it right now.
Oh, okay.
Can I read it because I'm gonna go?
Yeah, go for it, Slowbeef.
Yeah.
As Grust lay there on the floor unconscious from Rostov's proton saber, he remembered a thing his father told him. Grust, sometimes you may need to know who your friends are, or if you do not know who your friends are, it is a thing you need to know. Grust remembered this, and pain came to his eyes. He stood up, looked at Rostov, about to lay the killing blow on Rick, and readied his Narvian training. Wait, Canarian training? Whatever.
It's
Martian training.
Canadian.
Martian.
The training of the technique known as Mind Blast. He could blast Rostov's mind, making him as smart as a dog or as dumb as a little child, perhaps 3 years old or younger. Grust was preparing this technique when Rostov said to Rick, "You have ruined the honor of my family. Prepare to die." The Russian accent, I guess. Grust, because of his Martian training, I'm not pronouncing that, could see into Rostova brain. He knew the exact instant when Rostov would pull the trigger. He could see in cell neurons. That's what it says.
I think it's supposed to be smell.
Yeah, I guess so. He knew when they would fire. Before Rostov's plasma saber could fire, Grust's mind blast fired.
No, there's so much emphasis on this.
Alright. It's going diagonally down the page with 5 exclamation points and a lowercase f next to the capital.
Well, okay, you have to be that enthusiastic about it then.
Filed! Rostov's brain collapsed under the Convaradian assault. What the hell typewriter was this? It's an old one. It was like having an earthquake while he was doing it. Instantly, Rostov began to babble like a baby. He dropped his plasma sword and said words such as "goog" and "gagazerk." Rick grabbed the XXXXXX plasma saver and threw it in the garbage.
That was one sexy plasma saver.
He threw it in the garbage.
He threw it in the garbage. He pushed Rostov over, and Rostov said, "Borg, you saved me, Grust." Rick, "I could do nothing else," said Gust. "I guess I was wrong about Convaradians. They are not as bad as I thought. They are not bad at all." "Friends," said Rick. "Friends," said Grust. "We are friends, Rick."
Oh, I think it's here.
That is the best way to show your victory over somebody ever. Just throw the weapon in the garbage.
Chapter 4 is on the next page.
Just push them
Yeah,
over
I
as they
found
say.
chapter 4. I can read it. It's big enough
Oh,
now.
also, this
Alright.
poem here,
Wait.
after you're done this, I'm going to read the X'd out poem. I have it in there.
Alright,
Hey,
I gotta
Okay.
go to bed, guys.
Alright, catch you later, Slowbeef. Thanks for coming.
For reading that
Nice.
chapter.
Sure, thanks
Yeah,
for having
thanks.
me. Take it easy.
See ya.
Yeah.
Alright, Kotai, you're up.
Okay. Chapter 4.
No, I think I'm
exciting.
still on the call.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Let's do
Okay.
the slow beat though.
Jeez. What a moron.
Wait, oh, hang on. Psychedelic eyeball drops.
Yeah, I'm getting back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a conversation with a now and some cool guy apparently. He's telling us he wants us to watch his Worms game.
Oh,
It's like a look eyeball again.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't get that casting title for
Jumping out of the bus all the time because Skype hates me.
Hold on. I have an idea.
what?
It's a really good idea.
You're gonna
Oh. Your ideas are always bad.
Yeah, your
I
ideas are
I know
terrible.
what he's gonna do.
I don't think he's
should-
gonna answer.
You should
Let-
ignore
possibly
whatever
bad.
Schildkröt's doing and just keep reading.
Let's see if he does. Yeah. Just keep reading.
going
Okay.
to. He hates us.
Okay.
Oh,
Chapter
you
4.
are gonna do it, aren't you?
He's calling him right
He's in the
now.
middle of a Worms game for the tournament. He's gonna like yell.
So?
Come on.
It'll be funny. I'm not saying stop. I'm saying do it.
I'm about to
Maybe-
say yeah.
maybe we can
I
get-
just did it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm just gonna call him over and over. Just read, Kotai.
Okay.
Yeah.
The planet Grust was from is called Grontor. It is a mild green play?
It's
I don't know.
It's line
Planet in the constellation of Osiris. There are two intelligente species on Grontar. The Yolk and the Goats. Grust is a Yolk. Both species practice Convar atheism. The largest city on Grontar is called Gront. Wow, surprise. There's a temple there, and the main Convardian enclave? Yeah.
Oh.
The high priest of Convar atheism is Hel Ue Sol Se. What the fuck? He
Yeah, it didn't even pick up. Alright, come
Yeah.
on.
They'll pick up eventually.
He demand the highest respect on Grontar. His mystical skills are unmatched. XXX. Here's a story from Grontar that they tell the children. More X's.
Yeah, there's a poem
Yeah.
here which I'll.
Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like the something.
No, I still have
Wait.
some more to read.
Okay.
Yeah, mightiest
The mightiest hunter. One day, a hunter went to the tarp. To the tarp? Woo, top of the. That was all my fault there.
Oh wow.
Top is the largest
Some
mountain.
cool guy just typed a bunch of letters at me.
This is a
Alright.
tall mountain. I will climb it in order to see more game to hunt. The hunter climbed the tree, and from the top he could see much game. As far as the eye could see, he shot arrows. The arrows
should've waited
killed
a
the
minute.
game,
What's that?
freeing his people from the cruel iron-rusted bands of hunger that trapped them. The moral is, as told to me by the who is me by the Karian masters, is you see more from the top. What the hell?
There's a poem. Read the poem. You have to.
You
Oh, this is great.
Okay. You see more from the top. Don't let it make you stop. Take it to the top of the world.
That sounds like a bad 80s rock song. You see more from the top. Don't make it stop.
You see
Okay.
more from the top.
What's up?
And as from
What's up, Sai?
the
No, I was just singing the song.
What's up, Hover?
From the errata here, originally the mightiest hunter wasn't the original story he was going to tell. It was the tale of Paste and Water. Paste lived in a tree. Water lived in the sea. Paste is for you. Water is for me. And then he gave
Okay.
up, I guess, at that point.
Also, this is like the 5th time I called some cool guy.
And chapter 5.
Or
And
in
chapter
the-
5 is right below
Aw,
this.
he's
so.
put
Yeah,
himself
the
in
next-
disturbed.
The next
Aw.
errata is for chapter 7.
Alright, I guess I'll do chapter 5 then.
Okay, go ahead.
Love you too.
Okay. Rust led the stowaway Jessica towards the bridge. He wondered who this young, beautiful girl could
Wait.
be.
When did we find out there was a stowaway?
Yeah, no. This is not chapter 5. This is chapter 6. Look at
There's
this.
okay.
chapter 5.
Where's chapter 5?
Look at this. Chapter 5, and in brackets it says 6. I remember this happened somewhere, and I
What
couldn't
the
remember
hell?
which chapter.
Oh,
was
okay, I see that
Well,
now.
maybe
Alright,
it's 2 chapters into one.
No, I
So
see
there's-
chapter 5 now.
Okay,
Okay,
chapter 5 is on page 4.
Yeah, I see that now, okay.
Page
Oh, okay.
The greatest matting ever.
Rust looked awkwardly at the still babbling, hulking Russian, in the form of, Jesus Christ, of Rostam. So, what do we do with him? Said Rust. Well, we could use someone to clean up around here. Will he get any smarter, or will he stay a babbling idiot? Said Rick. Oh, he will eventually smarten up. But he won't have any memories. Perfect. For now, We put him in the space cabin. Okay. Said
In the space cabin.
We're reading things that aren't there.
We're making it worse than it is now.
I really want it to be a space cabin. But spare cabin fine. But space
It'll
cabin.
be a spare space cabin for us.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, you can always be the head space Russian. Well, I want to be.
Rust picked up the limp Rostov and car feed him into the spare cabin. He dropped Rostov on the bed, but before he left the room, he heard a noise. I'm hearing a noise. He's coming near me. No, it's over there. What is it? I think it's coming from the emergency exit panel. It is! Must have opened the panel, and out tumbled a scruffy-looking female human stowaway. What are you doing here? Yelled Grust. Nothing! I don't know! I'm trying to hide. Hide? What's your name? I don't know, criminals. My name is Jessica. Oh, well,
That doesn't make any sense!
we're going to have to talk to the captain about this. Captain? No!
I guess I can try to read chapter 6, I guess.
Go for it.
Chapter 5 in parentheses
In
6.
parentheses 6. Okay.
Happy fun
Rust-
time. Chapter 5.
Grust led the stowaway Jessica toward the bridge. He wondered who this young, beautiful girl could be hiding from. Thieves, she had said. But the third precept of Canaravinism said do not trust those who lie in wait in small spaces. This girl had certainly hid in small
They base
spaces
their religion off of crap like this.
I love this religion.
and avoided them so successfully for at least 2 weeks. This wasn't a large ship, so this was quite a feat. Where do you come from, Jessica? Said Grust. None of your business, alien, said Jessica. Very feisty, thought Grust. He liked that. He often thought that in order to find true happiness, he would need to find himself a woman. That with her feistiness.
What?
Jessica, quiet! This is a story in progress.
would complement his own shy nature. He tried to deny it with his own brain, but he knew he was falling for this woman.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Oh. She has it.
Rust opened the door to the bridge. Rick was adjusting the Navi computer, fine-tuning their course towards Saturn. He stood up when he saw Grust leading in a short girl. What? Who's this Grust? Said. Who goes this guy? Said Rick. There's no punctuation here.
Yeah.
Rick, this is a stowaway, said Grust. What? Said Rick. A stowaway, said Grust.
Let me go, you alien oaf, said Jessica. Grust let her down and admired the way the light moved past her blonde hair. blood hair. Everything's got blood. Lady, what are you doing on my ship? I should blast you out the airlock, said Rick. Grust cringed when he thought of Jessica's gorgeous face exploding in the back.
Bring it!
Her blood congealing around her exploded corpse. Far away from any planet. He couldn't let this happen.
Wait, Rick, couldn't we keep her on board? The hobo chef is terrible. We could use a cook.
Can you cook? Rick asked Jessica. Yes, said Jessica.
Oh
Good. Well, look at her uniform. Looks like we got 2 new crew members today.
I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be Robo Chef.
my god.
I can't believe.
I love how in your telling of it, everyone's from like a 50s future.
Yes,
It's like Bioshock.
all steampunk.
Exactly. Alright. Where's
Okay, chapter 7 is on
Proton John should do this next one.
Proton.
second half.
I don't
of
even
page.
have the thing to read.
Somebody link him to it.
Yeah.
I mean, well, until he gets it. Psychic Eyeball, how about you do it?
Alright.
Hey!
Where's chapter 7?
Page
No.
4.
Yeah, we're skipping you, Hover. Proton John, Psychic Eyeball, go for it.
Well, I'm
so
gonna go to the
bad.
bathroom. I'll be right back. So I'll be.
Alright.
God, nope.
should have guessed it was Robo Chef. Chef. It sounded so much better.
Either way, no, I have dibs on. Oh, it's chapter 18, I think. Yeah, I have dibs on.
Yeah, I just found it.
The countdown
Alright.
one. Mine.
Oh yeah. Grust handed Jessica an old X uniform. Sorry, this is old. It's probably your size, though, I think. Grust was suddenly nervous about having mentioned her size. He had no clue what it was. Thanks, Alien, said Jessica, as she casually stripped nude. What the fuck? Name's Grust, said Grust. It was then that he noticed her nude form. He had only seen a naked human once before, and that was Rick. Jessica's body was so different, yet so similar to the XXXXX female of his species. He glanced her away nervously, during Okay, Grass. Sorry, said Jessica, her breast jutting forward majestically in the light of the cat. She then put on the uniform. It looks good on you, said Grust. He noticed the amount of cleavage. I agree. You aren't so bad, Hallie. I mean, Grust. For an alien, I mean. The dim-witted form of Rostov moved about as he cleaned. He took Jessica's grunge-filled old filthy clothes and put them in the plasma garbage. Hey, said Grust.
What? The plasma garbage?
Even better than their usual garbage.
Keep in mind that there was a normal garbage back in the beginning of the story, so they have a normal garbage and a plasma garbage.
Yeah, plasma garbage, you say. Well, this one is even better.
That's for the XXX.
Aren't so bad yourself for a human. They both laugh at this humorous moment. Part 2 of Chapter 7. Outside the ship, a disaster loomed. The disaster known as Space Devourers. Space Devourers are an interstellar species that can devour space itself.
What? How the hell does that even work?
I would have never guessed that what a space devourer was.
A space devourer was headed right toward the ship. Space devourers are attracted to star ships. The matter combustion warp units are powered on compressed space, making them delicious space devourers. Look, Sal, it will get you. Doesn't matter if you run, the space devourer ruins your fun.
Okay, I have dibs on the next chapter because it's amazing.
I remember this one. This is the best chapter ever.
For chapter 7, the errata says one of the sentences, I don't remember which, is he glanced away nervously, wondering thankfully that it was different. I think that was referring to different than Rick. Okay, so
Wow, the implications.
Chapter 8. The ship's emergency sirens blared. Awoo! 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 And he jumped to his feet. He had been lying in his bed, dreaming of Wandia Oloa. She was just about to congratulate him, thank him for rescuing her from space pirates, when the emergency alarm went off. Awoo! Awoo! Right in Rick's ear. He jumped to his feet and checked the scanning monitor. A space devourer was headed straight for the ship. Awoo! Awoo! Went the alarm. Rick saw the monitor. He only had 30 seconds to evade the monster. 30. Rick sat on the command conch. 29. Rick engaged. What the fuck?
There's a second per second countdown.
Yeah, there's a second by second countdown. Each second's a new line. 30, Rick sand on the command conch. 29, Rick engages the throttle. 28, Rick hits full throttle. 27, the ship accelerates to warp speed. 26, it is not fast enough. The monster still approaches. 25, Rick jettisons any extra cargo. 24, the ship accelerates. 23, the monster still gains. 22, Rick engages plasma launchers. 21, Rick fires the plasma launcher. 20, plasma explodes around the Space Devourer. 19, the monster still approaches. 18, Rick begins to panic. 17, Rick engages the extreme boost. 16, the ship accelerates. 15, Rick feels doomed. The Devourer still approaches. 14, Rick tells Grust to operate the missile launchers. 13, Grust operates the missile launchers. 12, missiles impact around the beast. 11, the beast is still not slowed. 10, Grust charges the missiles to full power. 9, the missiles charge. 8, Rick transfers engine power to the missiles. 7, the missiles are charging. 6, Grust fires the missiles. 5, the Space Devourer opens its mouth wide to eat the ship. 4, the missiles charge again, apparently. 3, the missiles enter the Devourer's mouth.
Oh my god, number 2. Yeah.
2, the Devourer frowns.
What? It frowns?
Oh my god.
2, the Devourer frowns. 1, the Devourer explodes. Space comes from its body.
Wow.
Rick and Grust cheered. Not many spacers could survive an attack from a Space Devourer, but they did. Amidst the jubilation, Grust kissed Jessica, and she smiled. She could learn to love an alien.
That
was amazing. The entire Hollywood movie summed up in.
I wonder if this tops Repercussions of Evil.
I believe that tops Repercussions of Evil.
This is beautiful, and the sad part about this story is that no one will know about it except for goons, unless I think I'm gonna post this just before I go to bed. This story so that people can. But I have nowhere to
post it. Where?
Yeah.
In the front.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
yeah.
I can't post it from my university web space, so I don't know.
Put it up on SenseSpace.
Yeah.
How about
show
you put it up on SenseSpace and you post it with your update?
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. It's a good idea.
Anyway, where's chapter 9?
Proton John, do you have it yet?
Proton
I got
John.
it.
You read chapter 9.
Alright, give me a second.
Where is chapter 9?
Page
Page
6.
6.
It's like a page down. Oh boy. Let's see.
Alright, page 6. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Should I wait for Psych or should I just go ahead?
You should wait for Sag. We have to wait
In the
for
meantime, I will read you some Convar Adian wisdom. Here.
Where did you find this again?
There was read about it on GBS way back when.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Like
now.
last year. No, before last year.
Was it? Wow, I've been on here for way too long.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago, I think.
Convar Adian wisdom. 1. Never date a space Cossack sister. 2. Do not trust those who would lie and wait in small places. And 3. Sometimes you may need to know who your friends are. If you do not know who your friends are, then it is something you need to know.
I feel
True
True enlightened. I'm driving the bus and even I feel enlightened.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, I have all the chapters in order in this thing. I can just read it from here.
Well, we are at least halfway done with the trip now.
Are we
Oh
now?
my god.
Hope so. Without crashing, it's a little bit of a different story there.
Yeah, if I had actually crashed all those times, we would not have gotten anywhere.
Nothing makes a trip go faster
Alright.
than horrible, horrible fiction.
Amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I brought this to school that one day. I printed it out in a booklet and brought it to school, and everyone was just in tears over me reading out this terrible, terrible
But
story.
it's so horrible it goes back around at 360s to good again. And then it's 360s back to back.
That chapter 8 was just mind-boggling.
Yeah, chapter 8 is gross.
Oh, someone wrote in the thread.
There's some really weird stuff at the end.
Okay, hold on. Kotai, read what they wrote.
I'm getting there. Okay. It's by Kit Fox, by the way.
He's a fucking furry. What'd he say?
Okay, Kit Fox 88 says, in reply to me saying that we now have Psychedelic Eyeball in the chat. He does a swoon emoticon. Psych, I'm your biggest fan, kinda sorta, kinda not really, but you're still a pretty cool guy.
Wait. What did he do? Did he do the awesome emoticon?
No, he
Oh, he
did
did
the
the-
swoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's if it was awesome, I was about to say, Kit Fox, get out of my thread. As it is, Kit Fox, you're a furry, get out of my thread.
He posts in furry. I decided now he posts in furry websites, even though I don't know. But I'm
Yeah, we've decided, Kit Fox, that you post in furry websites, so stop, get out of my thread.
For his typing furiously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hover's typing something. He's typing up another novel. He's typing up a sequel.
I didn't want to say it in the
don't
chat because I don't
think
want to
it's
ruin it
sequel.
for the fine viewers listening, but I want to ruin it for all of you. So
Oh, what?
yeah,
You ruined the story, man!
I ruined the surprise ending for you.
Oh, I can't see it, so it'll still be a surprise
look
for
at the
me.
title of chapter 18. That's the final chapter.
Yeah, I can't
Like-
see it, so it's a surprise for me.
At the end of it, you hear da 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 da. da.
This is a joke. Please tell me this is a joke.
Oh, he's
Oh, and
back.
also, it does at the end of the story. It does leave room open for a sequel.
Oh,
It
God.
is-
Oh god.
yeah, it has like a cliffhanger ending. It's
So,
great.
Proton John, you're up, buddy.
Alright, give me a sec here. Gotta zoom in and try to be able to read this. That's too far. Alright, let's see here.
About chapter 12 isn't chapter 12. It's chapter 12'd.
12?
You just got 12.
Where did you get this again? Like, who wrote
Right.
Wait, guys, I have an idea. After this next chapter, we should take a break from it, and, do you guys remember that thread about Brian's son?
No.
Oh, that brings
Kinda.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, the roommate thread. We need to read some of his fan fiction.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you. Oh man, didn't he made fan fiction about he programmed a computer to love him or something?
Brian's son was Verbal's roommate, and he wrote fan fiction about himself.
Oh wow.
What?
I remember
yeah.
being great. And then they got him an account or something, didn't they? And he
Yeah,
tried
they
to-
bought him an account, and he tried to defend himself by writing more fan fiction about himself and about goons.
That was- I remember now, and there was two threads going on. There was the original thread where he was introduced, and everyone was talking about how horrible he was. And then I think at Creative Convention, he made a thread, and when he was posting, he was posting all his news stories, and there were people that were egging him on, yeah, Brian San, that's great. Tell
Yeah,
more stories.
basically, this guy is he's something, alright.
And the mods let it continue just so that they could make fun of him.
Yeah,
They kept it in Creative Convention, and at the end they're like, Brian Son, you're stupid, and they closed the thread. It was great.
Brian Son's first story was about him creating an AI program to love him.
I think, yeah, it's getting kind of late, so it might be a good idea. Get Proton John to read chapter 9, and then we'll take a break there. That's halfway through the story, because there's 18 chapters.
Yeah, and then tomorrow we'll do some Brian Son and finish up Destination Saturn. Well, I'm actually making plans. Holy shit, I'm acting like a normal up here. I gotta stop that.
Oh god.
I'm motherfucking
Come on,
Shilkroat.
bad idea, Shilkroat. Throw him out.
Oh yeah,
Plans don't follow.
our next LP we're doing it with blindfolds on.
Oh god.
and we actually
Are we
got that.
technically
Hang
doing
up,
that now?
Good point. Anyway, Proton John, hit it.
Chapter 9. Groost wondered why the ship was called the Wanderer. He asked Rick the next day. The Wanderer? Said Rick. You want to know why I call it the Wanderer? Yes, said Groost. Well, I'll tell you. I call it that because of when I was a kid, I always wandered around, so my mom called me the Wanderer. That's nice, Groost said. Was your mother kind? The kindest, said Rick. I'll tell you about her. Rick's mother had soft brown hair, brown like the bark of a tree in autumn. She spoke softly and kindly at all times. Her son, Rick, sometimes exasperated her. Yeah. He was too much of a wanderer, always walking around, never staying in one spot. One day, Rick's mother asked him to go get some apples from the tree by the pond. Rick did this, but when he got to the pond, he found some turtles, so he decided to play with the turtles instead of getting the apples. He stayed so long with the turtles that it soon became dark. His mother began to worry, so she sent Rick's sister to look for him. His sister found Rick playing with the turtles and told him to get the apple. Rick said that he forgot he would do it right now. Rick had left the apple on the ground and a turtle ate it! Rick felt so bad. This is how he got the nickname, the Wanderer.
What the fuck?
What in the world?
What the fuck is this shit? Don't make fun of the in-depth and intricate backstory.
Her hair was brown like bark.
He stayed in the same fucking place for about
Alright.
8 or 9 hours.
Let's hear.
Alrighty.
It must have been nice, said Groost. It was nice until the obliterations, said Rick.
The obliteration of the turtles.
The obliterations? Said Jessica. Oh, that's a girl who had not grown up on Earth. They were terrible. I'll tell you about them later, said Rick. Tell me about your childhood, Jessica, said Groost. Okay, Groost, I will tell you. End of chapter 9. To be continued.
Dun dun dun
Dun.
Dot 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 dot, etc.
And with that, folks, I
Assembly
think
instruction. What the hell?
I think we've hurt you enough for now.
No, we haven't, but we
I
haven't
don't
heard
have.
but
Where's the Brian stuff?
Oh, I thought we were doing that tomorrow.
We could do a little bit of it tonight.
Okay, yeah. Somebody pasted it, so
Yeah.
I pasted.
If you search for, go to Google and type in Bri-Fi, BRI-FI,
Oh, that's right. Bri-Fi.
and if you do that, you should come up with a website.
Bri-Fi.com.
Fi?
It's not Bri-Fi.com, I know that. Like Bri-Fi and then in quotes something awful, it'll come up. You'll know it when you see it. It's pretty obvious.
Bri.
There is a Bri-Fi.
BRI.
BRI-FI.
F-I.
I'm seeing something about D&D and that's about it.
Really?
The lifetime channel being Survivor of the Week
Go to
bed.
search.
The history of origin.
Here are two ways to meet Philadelphia Dungeon and Dragon players like Bri-Fi.
Wait. I think I found something.
Did you?
It's a Google document site. You'll know, like I said, you'll know.
Yeah. ADM Kyle.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Adult content warning. I do not wish to view this page. Click, 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 click.
Alright.
Oh man, there's like audio reading. So
Okay, the one you guys are gonna want to read is called Computer Love.
Video?
The Chronicle of Brian. Computer
I gotta
Love
watch this.
Part 1.
Oh, I've know the Sonic one.
Oh, I remember this. These terrible videos.
Yeah, don't watch them right now. You're gonna crack up. Won't really hear anything.
No, I'm not watching them. I'm
Let's see.
bringing back memories.
You'll die if you watch them.
Computer Love Part 1.
Yes. That's. We're gonna want to read that.
Okay. Who wants to start?
I think you should,
Oh, why?
because you brought it
What
up.
is this? Which one?
Okay.
On Computer Love Part
I'm
1.
reading it. Okay.
Oh, and you have to use a robot voice for the AI.
I can't. I can't do voices.
Well, I can always try.
Okay. Yes.
Does everybody have it up?
Alright.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, somebody else is gonna have to do the voices. I'll just
Okay.
narrate.
Okay. Kota be the narrator. Hover can be Brian, and Slide can be.
I want to be Brian. That's cool.
You want to be the AI?
Brian.
Okay. Yeah, you can be Brian, and then Sight can be the AI program.
In Kota will narrate.
Okay.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
AI.
Okay. Computer Love Part 1 by Brian. And even after 3 years of working on it, I can say my greatest achievements seem to be perfect. A homebrewed AI, artificial intelligence, program on my personal computer just made me feel awesome. Of course, she helped out a lot. Yeah, she. The AI program I rendered initially was to be a guy, but I figured that a girl would be a whole lot better for me. My decision was easily easily helped by my parents' support. Thanks to them, I managed to get the entire house computerized. And since I made a special network that allowed her to travel to any part of the house with her will, she seemed not only a protector, but a friend. I think the only bad thing about her is that she really doesn't have a name except a program name. Her program number is AI-12. Not exactly the 12th AI program I made, but it was the 12th modification. But I have thought about calling her Melissa. There will be consequences if I gave her the name of the girl I modeled her after.
Yeah. Now hold on. This right here, this part right here bears a little bit of explanation. Melissa was a childhood friend, quote unquote, of Brian's sons.
God.
Basically meaning that he knew her when he was in kindergarten. And now he's around 20 or so now, and they haven't spoke since he was in kindergarten, and he's
Wow.
still writing stories about her.
That's a little insane.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Speaking of which, keep reading.
Make fun of
Okay.
me.
I will have to be careful. I have currently nicknamed her 12. To make sure she will accept, even though she was programmed with the feedback function that I got from a friend overseas, I had to ask her myself. Program AI-12, I'm still here. I need it. Oh wait, this is someone else. Read!
Program AI-12, I'm still here. I need to talk to you.
I said. As she popped onto the screen, there she was, a beautiful girl standing replying.
Yes, Brian, son. What do you need?
Okay, I have no problems against her calling me Brian-san, since I did create her. I said,
I know you have a program name, but I seem to have trouble coming up with a real name for you. But I believe I did come up with a nickname for you.
That's great. What did you decide?
she asked in that sweet tone of hers.
Yeah.
Stop! Shut up, guys! Try to tell a story here. How about I call you 12 until we decide to give you a real name?
I asked.
That is perfectly fine, Brian, son.
She replied.
Will you decide on that?
Well, it is your program number.
I replied.
It's hard to call you AI-12, so I decided to call you 12. Do you have any objections?
She simply smiled and said.
No. No objection.
She took a moment to sigh and asked.
Otherwise, Brian, son, how is your day going?
I smiled as I know that a girl like her would be out of my league, but she keeps me company. I replied.
It's going pretty good. I had a slow day, though.
Oh, before we continue, Brian, son, you just received an email from Koichi Tokugawa.
She said. Ah, it's him. If it wasn't for Koichi, 12's feedback function would have been a simple idea.
Very well, 12.
Wait. He made it harder?
Yes, that's what it seems like.
Okay.
He's a good friend of mine from overseas. Do not make fun of him, for he is Japanese, and he is very kawaii. That means cute in Japanese. Now, if you will continue, please.
Okay, I said.
Can you open it for me?
As she complied with my request, Koichi asked about my AI's progress.
12, can you get a blank email ready to be filled?
I asked.
Sure thing.
She said.
What would you like to say?
I smiled and said,
First, address it to Koichi Tokugawa, and in the body, write on it what I say. Program AI 12 is, I just spit on my computer, is going perfectly fine. Her feedback function is working flawlessly, thanks to you. I must thank you greatly. No name is currently given, but we have decided to nickname her 12 because of her current modification number.
How is your pal doing? Going? I'll bet anything you want to
That's
be
my
with.
that's Brian.
Yeah, that's Brian. Okay, apparently, whatever. So, how's your AI going? I'll bet anything you want a female yourself. Can you send me a pic of your AI? I'll send a pic of 12. How can you send a picture of an AI? Finish my usual ending signature 12, which is of Dragon Ball Z and 12 pages long. Still photo yourself and attach it to the email.
I instructed.
Don Bryan-san,
12 said.
ready to send an email?
I nodded and said,
Please do. It means nothing if I keep an email originally written for Koichi.
She chuckles and said,
Very true.
You have to chuckle on the robot. Oh yeah.
Sounds like a good
After sending After sending the email, 12 looks at me and said,
Continue with your story.
that is really bad writing. Anyways, I smiled and told her everything that happened today.
I see.
I smiled and told her. Goddamn AI.
I see. So
I'm
you
gonna
had a
fucking
friend-
write you.
You
Shut
had-
up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
No, that's
not in
actually the road. Yeah,
That's not,
it's
in
actually...
the, not in the story. Shut up. I see. So you had a
No,
pretty
that's
long
actually
day.
the AI.
Look, it's
Oh,
a
it is? Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
That's a robot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright, hold on, everybody. We're getting Oyster back. Gotta tell him. Okay, Oyster? Oyster?
Oh no, he's wasted again.
Continue with the story.
Yeah,
Bo.
go ahead and continue.
Okay, actually it was still you, Brian.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, joy! I see! So you had a pretty long day. You have my...
No, that's 12.
That's
Why
the
would I
AI.
call myself Brian Satan?
Yeah.
That's silly.
Yeah.
I'm such a sexy bitch. Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Hold on! 12!
Pretty.
Read!
I asked.
Alright. Let's go.
I
see. So you had a pretty long day. You have my sympathy, Ryan-san.
She said,
But
But what? You psychedelic 12?
I can
I
make one
asked.
wish. I would actually don't want this French accent anymore. And that your real girl and keep you even more company and give you even more sympathy.
she said, whoa. Even I am impressed at how realistic 12 has gotten over the past few years.
I don't know how you got that shot 12, but I am proud to say how realistic you've gotten over the past 3 years. And
Holy
12
shit, that's Friday.
modifications.
I said,
You are undoubtedly an excellent friend to have, even if you are a computer program.
Thanks, Brian-san.
she said,
That means a lot.
even though she had been rendered and designed, I imagined what it would be like if she really was real. Oh man, I would be the envy of my friends in my circle.
Oh dear, it's close to 10 o'clock, Brian-san.
She said,
You shall get some sleep. Tomorrow's your competition.
Mike needs to work. Mike is
It's
needs
Oyster.
to work.
Oyster.
Why isn't my mic working?
It's working. Oyster.
Wait,
Welcome
it's working?
to my-
It's working! Oh god, it's working!
Oyster, I am Brian
Okay,
Sand,
Oyster,
and I'm
Oyster,
not-
yeah.
Zone, Oyster, you are in the zone.
Oyster, I have been
What?
invited to the chat, and I am Brian Sand, and I would like you to listen to my story. Would you please listen to my story? We're in the middle, but I think you can catch up. It's not that complicated.
No, I've been listening, just my mic hasn't been working.
Okay,
That's fantastic.
we'll keep listening. It's a very enthralling story, to say the least.
Oh, continue.
Inner monologue, continue, please.
I'm actually in bed, so you can put me to sleep. Go for it.
Okay.
Okay. That's right. The Magic the Gathering are in a circle tournament. Country finals at my college. I have waited for this day. After waking up...
What?
You're so stupid. Continue.
Fuck have Magic the Gathering Country Finals Tournament at Dark College. Oh god.
Continue.
Okay, after waking up from 12's excellent alarm clock, I went out and...
How
That's your
excellent.
biological clock ticking.
I went out and arrived at the college for my tournament. After a gruesome 8 hours at the college, I arrived home with the title of 2008 United States Pro Tour Champion.
12!
I yelled. My parents asked.
Give me the pen.
What
do you mean, Brian?
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell them about her nickname.
Well, I decided to give my AA a nickname of 12.
I said.
Since I don't have a good name for her anyway, because if I named her Melissa, then it would be kind of a rapist pedo would be creepy.
My parents nodded and I yelled again.
12! Where are you?
Her face popped up on the special TV screen I developed.
Hey Brian San, how did the tournament go?
She asked.
Say hello. Oh, I spit on my screen. Say hello to the 2008 United States Pro Tour Champion.
I said.
Congratulations, Brian.
My
You were
mom
right,
said-
Brian.
My dad
Mother,
said.
you sound so sexy. I wish you were an AI. Dad, do you have something to say, Dad?
Are you right, Brian?
My dad said.
Perhaps this is your knack.
I'm so proud of you, Brian San.
12 said.
Which deck did you used to win?
What the fuck?
My POW Red deck.
I replied.
A legitimate deck, a legitimate deck, and reign supreme as the instrument of my new title.
After a glorious day, I went downstairs and rested. As I lay down in my bed, 12 came on the screen right next to my bed. Oh my god, English!
I am so proud of you, Brian San. You have trained that deck for so long.
She said. I chuckled and said.
To be perfectly honest, if it weren't for you, my deck would get me creamed every time. You get me creamed every time, 12. Your deck analyzer is just perfect.
After thinking about the 3 years that I spent to make 12 perfect, I put on my
analyzer is pretty good.
I put on my headphones and asked.
And Wizard Hat.
Hey, 12, can you turn on my Windows Media Player and play this DRJ84? It
Sure
contains all
thing.
my anime music.
She said. After doing what I asked of her, she glances at me and says,
You do recall that your Dance of the Machines is my favorite song.
I smiled and replied,
Of course I recall. Besides, I seem to recall that you liked Sleep in Peace even more.
God, how creepy is this guy? Okay, I'm
very-
talking about this paragraph here. As we exchanged quips at each other, I continue looking at her and seeing a huge resemblance to a girl I once knew. After she sent her last photo, I lost contact with her. I modeled 12 after her in my haste. I kept a
she's a
secret from
kindergartner.
12. Yes. If she ever became real, I would definitely name her Melissa.
Oh, hold on. What she just read about her sending in that last picture and they're not talking anymore? That's actually what happened.
So that is.
I don't think 12 is a modification number. I think it's an age.
Yeah. Although,
Just might be.
yeah, that's
Just
Peter's
might be.
story. There
If
is
she
just
ever
lived
became
amongst
real,
all
I would
artists or
rape
something.
her.
Would you say, Sag?
So is this guy Japanese? Because we've already had the incest, and now we've
No,
got
no, no, no.
pedophilia.
No, he's white.
He's very
He
white.
is very white
Yeah,
and very fat.
I don't know
and
if you
very
were around for this, Oyster, but basically what happened is that this guy, if there's a poster named Verbal, and this guy is his roommate, and he posted this thread about him and added this fanfic that he wrote about himself.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. So he wrote this about himself, and then his goon roommate posted it.
Yeah. And then
Fucking awesome.
no, it gets better because we bought him an account. Well, we being the goons.
Oh, buddy.
And
Shut up.
he
Alright,
he ended up posting more fan fiction. He wrote, including a fanfic he was going to make about goons.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Oh,
I
well,
hate to interrupt your wank fest, but my story is not finished.
okay, continue, Brian-san.
Okay. After listening to some music that I wrote and composed, 12 asks,
Cam, is there anything else you require of me, Brian-san?
Just a 112. Amplify the VRAM to maximum and execute that EJ6.
I replied.
I have an idea for a new song.
I have been composing some music as a hobby as I did on my stories. However, I paid a little more attention to my music than I used to. I guess it is only natural for being the only musician in the family. I have no idea how I got the idea of becoming a musician. Wait, I have no idea how I got the idea of becoming a musician got into my brain, but helps balance out my logical brain to nice equal weight. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I have no
English
idea how I
straight.
becoming my grammar so terrible it is.
I have no idea how my grammar is even worse than my French AI program. But
French AI programs tell you to shut up.
Okay. As I selected samples to play as the beats, 12 pops up in her own window and said,
That is a nice beat, Brian-san. I suggest adding some sound that resembles the sound of a beat of a dragon's wings. That's further to the composition overall, and I swear to God, I'm trying to sing it in a very serious manner.
this is a very serious thing. 12.
I smiled and said,
That is a good idea, 12. Thanks. I may be a music composition student, but I do know the elements of a good song.
holy shit.
Writer's note, it's a freaking story, so not everything in it is not 100%.
My god.
I would hope so, dude, because you
that mean
fucking
that
suck
everything
at
in the
magic.
story is 100%
Actually, after
true?
doing some research, the only fact which isn't true in this is he didn't won his tournament. He made it up.
Yeah, dude, because a
Man.
burned red deck would not get that far.
Oh my god, Oyster.
It's a POW red deck, thank you very much, and it gave me it.
No, dude, I haven't played Magic in 6 years, and even I know that shit would lose to anything that had any white.
It is a legitimate deck, and reigns supreme as the instrument of my new title.
My
Thank
blue
you.
and white
very
deck got
much.
nerfed last year.
What? You
I
guys are
haven't played Magic in 6 years. I don't know if it got nerfed last year or not.
Oyster and Angeline. I'm just gonna pretend we don't know you guys anymore.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
Just
I'm
making
going
stuff
to
up. I
attack-
used to collect the angel cards. That's about it.
Excuse me, I'm going to go attach a flashlight to 12 and have sex.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Robert, technophilia.
Hold on. There's going to be something on that Bri-Fi website called Dangerous Secrets Trailer. I think it's on there.
Or pitch.
Dangerous Secrets pitch.
Yes, you got. It's very important that you read that.
It's short. In a world where every human has a dangerous secret hidden within their own bodies, world is uncertain how to control these new secrets. Scientists of that time called them Inshi, Japanese for secret form. For more than 15 years, progress has been made to learn how to control their secrets, except one. A young man, Brian Monash, has a secret he is not even aware of yet. No one knows why Brian's secret could not be controlled. For 5 years, Brian has undergone many tests to identify his secret. My light bulb just burned out. This story is so horrible. One day, they learned of Brian's gruesome secret, and the scientists who discovered his secret believe it is not a good idea to have it controlled. Ever since that day, Brian's own parents set up a story after Brian's Inshi came out into the open for the first time. A gorgeous girl with a pleasing figure, maybe named Melissa, and long brown hair.
No, it's actually worse than that.
Oh dear Jesus! Oh, I'm so aroused!
Oh man!
A gorgeous girl with a pleasing
Well, hold on.
figure.
I just crashed the desert bus because of laughing so hard, but finish it anyway.
A gorgeous girl with pleasing figure and long brown hair named Amy Monash to be Brian's long-lost sister. Oh, God. The year is 2010. The dangerous secrets of every human body has been identified and mostly controlled. I've already gone over this, but I figure it was important. It had to be said again. Except one high school boy, Brian Monash. There I am again. Well, everyone on Earth has the second form of either animals or idealized versions of themselves. He practically has the worst internal secret that the world has ever known. Oh, dear Jesus, a female side. The rest of his family knows of Brian's secret, but not himself. While he holds the body for him to become her, he believes Amy is nothing but a distant sister of his. That has been the story for nearly half his life. This comes from the first page of my story, not the entire first page. It may be just a few paragraphs, but this gives you an idea about dangerous secrets. Title of the piece. If you like the latest draft, simply email me. So, okay, what the fuck just happened here? So I have, like, Japanese secrets, and my Japanese secret... And all these Japanese secrets allow you to be like animals or idealized versions of yourself, apparently. And my Japanese secret is that I'm a chick. I
was really thinking it would be a dragon or something. That caught me off guard.
I thought it would be
okay,
like
viewers.
Cheese.
We crashed the desert bus just so you could hear that, and as you'll find in the next episode of Desert Bus, this isn't the only time Brian's son admits that he really, really wishes he was a chick. You'll see. See you next time on Desert Bus, guys.
Really wish we would have sex with 12.